to the third and final topic. We're zipping by, man.
We're actually like staying.
Yeah, we're on schedule.
We're
Let's
on
keep it that way.
schedule.
That's why you guys brought me here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Keep it. Yeah, exactly. That's what. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe come back. I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
We gotta get through this third
I haven't
topic. We'll figure
enjoyed
that
my
out.
time this far. David's really got to turn it around.
I know. I don't know
No
what he's
pressure,
doing.
David. Don't look at me like that.
I was gonna say, because like for the audio version, you ever listen to an audio podcast that all of a sudden they're just quiet,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to go,
Is it on? Is
did
it going?
my phone
Are
go
we
off?"
buffering?
Yeah, it's
Is it
like-
buffering?
I think you should totally just add like 15 seconds of dead silence.
So what if I just started doing? Dang it.
Sorry.
We'll do it one of these days.
Yeah.
David, what is the last topic?
So last topic is about just kind of having too many games available at either very cheap or free, and just about how our gaming libraries have just accumulated hundreds of
Yeah.
games that are
Those
just
300 Steam games didn't just appear there overnight. So.
yeah, that are just there, and
Years of work.
just kind of your thoughts on
away.
it. Is this a good, is this something that you guys are okay with? Just having all of these games that like, are you ever gonna
Yeah,
play?
I don't. Wow.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
because like we have Steam, so it's like.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna play even half of the games in my library because I have like close to 1,000, and
Yeah.
it's like I like having them
Mhm.
there because like a lot of them I did buy with the intention of playing.
Mhm.
So like maybe I'll just be feeling it one day, and I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah. I'm
That's
gonna
kind of the
play
thought I
this.
have
Yeah,
in my
like,
mind. Because when I, because no, like I did the I have Humble Bundle monthly.
right.
So like
Yeah,
every month I'm getting like, here's all your Steam codes, and I'm like, great. I don't know what half these games are. Like,
yeah.
oh,
but, like,
Dark Souls 3 that I'll probably play sometime in the future. I don't know, maybe.
Dark
Well, I
Souls
mean,
3?
I've never
you
played it,
get
no.
all of these.
I have
well,
2.
mean,
3 is this month.
Okay.
yeah, I mean, it's like
Yeah,
you get
think
all of
about
these
it.
options: PlayStation Plus, Xbox Live
Oh, yeah.
Gold, Steam sales, the sales from Xbox and PlayStation, Humble Bundle. There's so many ways to get games for like under $10. Like I have so many games on my Xbox that go on sale for because they're like $5, and I'm like, sure, why
Yeah,
not? We'll see.
yeah.
Maybe I'll want
Yeah.
to play, whatever game.
Could I also make the argument?
Catherine?
Can I also make the argument that you might be a bit of a collector?
Maybe.
Well,
Just-
I mean,
that,
what would
they
that
get that?
might
I
be a
get-
thing.
I have an inkling of a
I-
sniff of a hint
I-
that
I-
you might be a collector.
I disagree with this. I do not have a problem.
Sorry to put you on blast like that. I didn't mean to-
I'm not currently waiting for many, many things already.
yeah, no, of course not.
you
Yeah.
know?
No, I think
But-
it's funny because that you talk about that because like I was saying, there's so many games that like are almost permanently on sale
Yeah.
that it's
Yeah.
just like why not just make that the new price?
Yeah.
Like I was talking about Skullgirls for instance, it's always on like on any website you can find it for like $2
Yeah.
year round.
Year round.
just make that the price. Be like, all right, guys, look, it's on us.
It's
$2.
kind of the same thing with like I hate the fact that well I mean it's more of like buying it used or I guess or on as a CD key or something like that.
Mm.
But like Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 are
Yeah.
still stupidly priced
Yeah.
way too
Oh,
damn
dude.
high,
Yeah,
and
20
it
bucks.
irritates me so
20
much.
Don't
bucks
get
for
me
Left 4
started on
Dead
things
2.
that
It's
are
like, yeah.
Each $20 each. That's
Yeah.
$40
Portal's like that
for
too.
both those
Portal's
stupid
like that
games.
too.
Portal's like that too.
Yeah.
Another bad one is all of the Call of Duty.
That's true.
Yeah.
Every Call
Like-
of Duty stays the same.
like Modern Warfare 1, like the classic one
Pokemon.
is still
Oh,
like
Pokemon
World
does it.
War
$30.
II, Call of Duty World War II or World
Yeah,
at War
World at War.
is
Yeah, it's
freaking
still
like
$30. or
yeah,
something,
exactly,
you're
on-
like, come
on Steam.
dude.
Yeah. Pokemon's the same way.
yeah.
It's just absurd.
They- yeah, I was gonna make an argument of that, but I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's-
Don't play favorites.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay for Pokemon.
Yeah,
though.
Pokemon stays the same. It's the same freaking
Come on,
game.
dude. What do you hate, children?
Oh god.
But
But no, I mean it's like I've got like 200 games just for my Xbox.
Yeah, I'm
my
pretty
hard
close
drive.
to that too.
And it's just like since I've got my PlayStation, I rarely play my Xbox anyways. I still go on there and get like the games, the free ones and all that. And I look at the sale every week just to see, but it's just and now it's starting to get that way on my PlayStation. I just picked up an extra hard drive for my PlayStation because my 1 terabyte is now full.
Jeez.
And I have all these games now that's just like what am I gonna do with them? I don't even have the time to play all these.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it also creates another problem when you have such a huge library. And I feel like a lot of people struggle with this, not, like I said, not just games, but it's like when you have so many things to choose from, it's almost crippling. Like the amount of like choices, like how many times you're like, oh, let's watch a movie with your significant other, whatever. And then you're just like sitting on the thing, you guys browse Netflix for like an hour and a half.
No.
And then you're like, all
that
right,
has
well, we
been
just
done
watched
here.
the full movie.
Yeah,
Like,
there we go. It's called
know.
Netflix.
No, that's literally Rebecca and
Yeah.
I have done that. We're like, all right, we'll order pizza and watch a movie, and then we flip through Netflix for like a half an hour trying to figure out what do you
That's
want.
why I just-
And then we just, all right, Office, there we go,
Yeah.
default, right?
Yeah,
pretty often,
See,
you know.
when it comes when it comes to movies, because like I can talk about movies because I would actually say that I spend more time watching movies than playing games.
I've
Like,
heard your rants
Yeah,
that are wrong, but go ahead.
That's fine. That's fine. You can be wrong too. It's okay. But yeah, like I've tracked and I've been tracking how many movies I've watched in like my lifetime, and I'm like close to like 1,200 or something like that.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, but that's like over my entire life.
Yeah,
and that's also
I
counting
don't
like
even
shitty
know.
like Disney.
Hey, I
Disney
wouldn't say
Channel.
they're shitty.
Like
I don't know,
my
have
day,
you
They're
seen-
called
My Day with the
classics.
President's
I
Daughter.
don't know.
My
Have you
Day-
seen Aladdin 2?
Oh, that's gold. Don't even start.
Aladdin 2, straight to VHS.
I was
Dude,
talking about
that was a weird time of the 90s where they just were making sequels of
things that came out like 15 years
Yeah.
ago. You're like,
Little
"You guys
Mermaid 2 and 3.
are coming out back to back.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Here's Hercules, the series.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like yeah, so it creates this thing where it's just like really crippling. You don't know what to do. But for me, at least with movies, is like I just literally grab the first one that grabs my attention even slightly. A lot of
Same.
people are like, oh, this one looks good, and they like breeze past it. But it's like it's a movie. Like throw it on. If you're not feeling it halfway through, you just wasted 30 minutes as opposed to like
Flipping
sitting
through
here
all
for,
these.
like wasting 2 hours. And it's like at the end of the day, even if it's a shitty movie, you just spend 2 hours watching it. Like you know, you get back to your life. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, that's the thing
But
with games.
with games, it's different.
Yeah,
I-
you're
yeah,
like
it's
you have to
you
play
have
an
to be-
hour
you
in order
have
to
be
get invested.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I haven't started playing like Persona. I haven't picked up Persona 5 in a
Yeah.
while because like when I started up, I know it's like, well, do I have 5 hours
It becomes
to
an
dedicate
ordeal.
to this
Yeah.
thing? And
Yeah.
it's like, I'll just put on Overwatch and play a couple things.
Yeah,
and-
that's
You
the
know?
thing. Is like when you have such a huge library, I find myself usually defaulting back to games that I can hop in and play for a little bit.
Mhm.
Like I have countless hours, like I think it's in like the 400s of Binding of Isaac, just because it's so easy to just hop in and play a run.
It's a great game.
And it's so easy to just hop in, play a run, and then be like, all right, well now I can be done with this.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
as opposed to like, I want to play some like long, arduous RPG or whatever, and I'm just like, oh man, I have to like take my pants off and I have to get comfortable. And I have to
Excuse me?
Listen,
taking your pants off is mandatory for a
It is.
JRPG.
Oh,
it's
okay.
true. Yeah. Have you ever read the back of the box?
Yeah.
It says it's mandatory.
Yeah, right.
If you get caught,
What's
please
the
freaking
rating?
arrest you. No. I'm just saying, like, you gotta get comfortable. You're gonna be here for a bit. You gotta
Well,
get
no,
comfortable.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
like
I know
it-
those dating sims.
Yeah, well, I
Listen,
mean, like,
just
you-
because half of my Steam library is those, Angels with
Just
Scaly Wings
because
is the
I can
greatest game
date
of all time.
doves in my game.
No. Angels with Scaly Wings, dude. That's the one.
Oh my god.
That's actually a good game.
But
I
no,
beat it twice.
it's that, like you hit it on the nail for me with like the RPGs, because like I got Final Fantasy 15
Yeah.
for Christmas, and I really want to play it, but I just haven't had the drive to, because I know like once I start, I know it's a Final Fantasy game, like the first like 6 hours is just like
Yeah.
tutorial mode, and I just am like,
What Final
no.
Fantasy was it? I think it was before the 15. Wait, no, 14 was the online one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the one? Is it Lightning? That-
13 is
Yeah,
Lightning.
no, but like there's one that's like you'll play and you wouldn't have left the tutorial until like about 10 hours in the gameplay.
That's absurd.
or
Yeah.
something
I-
ridiculous.
If I remember right, the tutorial for 13.2 was really long.
Yeah, I think it might
because
be it
you
then.
13.2 starts
or
with,
the
like,
Return of Lightning or whatever that one was.
I haven't played 13.3 Lightning Returns. I haven't
Yeah,
played that
it's
one.
not- yeah.
But
Yeah.
but I know 13.2's tutorial was a little long. But now we're getting a little off topic.
I just
'cause
remember.
Oh, we're still on it?
Hold on. There's a really funny story that I heard about the Final Fantasy with Lightning in it, where it's like someone was like, "Yeah, it gets really good in like 40 hours," and it's like, "Sorry to go through."
40 hours.
40 hours of like
How
garbage?
patient is that human being of where like I'm gonna play 40 hours
It'll
of this
get good
game?
eventually. 30 hours. And, like I would have given up after like 2 hours. I'm like, all right, this is it.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm not getting, like who's sitting there like hour 30 be like maybe they can turn it around. They still got time. Like, that's what blows my mind. Just like, come on. Respect yourself. Be like, look, my time is worth more than this.
But that's
Yeah.
exactly the thing. Is like when you're buying all these games or you're getting all these games for free, like half of the Xbox Live games for gold are crap. Like they are not very
Listen.
good.
unless they're old.
Yeah, and then but okay,
Or
so
the- or-
minus the 360 games,
Right.
the Xbox One games,
I would say
half of those are like not
that's something
good.
you would. Yeah,
Yeah, I would never
will-
pay money
yeah,
for this
I'll
game.
agree
that's
to
why they're
that.
free.
The only time
Exactly.
when I ever see like a decent Xbox One game come on sale or be for free is usually when the sequel is coming out. So
Okay,
they'll
I
be
guess
like,
that's true too.
play this one for free and then go buy the new one.
Yeah,
basically,
next
yeah.
month.
I mean, that's how I got Forza Horizon too. So, I guess it's
So,
whatever.
yeah.
But
What do you
yeah,
think of Forza?
I love 3. It's really great. Horizon,
car games, so I was just
Horizon
curious.
is great. I don't
Horizon
like
series?
the Horizon's cool because you drive around everywhere. Whereas
open world,
Motorsport,
yeah.
you're like, nope, you're racing on
Oh,
this
it's
track.
like an open world that you can drive
Yeah.
around and crash into people with.
Exactly.
We
I
should have.
could've
And
done
you
a
do
whole-
drive avatars and stuff. It's really fun.
It's too bad we didn't record this all those years ago playing Project Cars. We played Project Cars.
Oh,
together,
yeah,
and we were
yeah.
like, we did like this Formula One circuit with like 50cc go karts, this huge track, and we're like,
David, I just want to let you know, it's
Yeah.
not like we don't own those games anymore.
Yeah,
It
no,
still
it's true.
exists. They're done.
Someone came in and deleted
mean-
all the
They went into
digital copies.
Microsoft. They were like, no, he has no.
Like,
By
I
the
mean,
way,
like-
that's a part of Humble Bundle. I have it on PC as well.
but
So,
I mean,
like,
but I
own
mean,
that
it's like
stupid game
that
twice.
race was ridiculous because it's just 2 go karts on this massive.
Yeah,
Indy
Formula.
cars. Yeah,
like
Formula
one
One.
car.
Instead of using like a go kart track, and Ryan's like flipping over, and all.
That was when mechanics of flipping over apparently existed, because at PAX, Jameson broke Project Cars 2 when he flipped over his car, and we asked the developer, we're like, hey, is that supposed to happen? Do we get any? Because there was like this complete the track in X amount of time and win a prize or whatever, and we're like, do we get anything because he flipped the car over? And the developer's like, oh wow, I didn't know you could do that. And I'm like, wait, what? What is
y'all are
that?
regressing.
Yo, what's happening? You need to delay the game. See, full circle. So we're all getting back.
Beautiful.
And you need to get on a train. You need to jump off of it.
I
There's
would
your
laugh if
PUBG.
they actually delayed it for that. Look, listen, this one man, Max, he flipped the car. What are we supposed to do?
What, do we make that a part of the thing? And like, just like,
We had a car flip.
but yeah, I don't know, the library thing is an issue, like, and then it even comes to like when you go to a store. I don't know, is it like just a mentality of like nowadays that like I guess the kids are grown up now, so it's like I can buy any game I want and I could do whatever I want with my money, and
Oh,
so
that
I'm
was
just gonna buy it
absolutely part
so
of
much.
That was absolutely part of it. The second I got a debit card,
It was
oh,
over.
it was over.
You got that paycheck, you're like, I can buy every game.
Oh, it was over. Yeah, like half of like I would say like probably before I had a debit card, like I had 30 games on Steam, and that was
Yeah.
for like 2 years. I was
Same.
rocking playing like the free games. Like if you look at like the hours played on most of my games, I have like 2,000 some odd hours in Dota because it's free. It's like, oh, the hustle is real.
Yeah.
And like once I got money, I was like, dang, look at all these games. There's so many games out here on this platform.
Yeah, it was like as soon as I got the Telltale code, where I got all the Telltale games, I was like, well, I gotta buy the rest of the Telltale games when they come
And
out.
then you were
And then
addicted, just-
I started getting, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I got 'em-
Yeah.
they
Give me the
gave me the
games.
whole bag, and now I'm just getting the little rock now.
Yeah.
So it's like, but then from there, then Humble Bundle was like, we have a monthly service now, and I'm like, yeah, it's $12. I'll toss them $12 a month.
You right?
It goes to charity, like whatever. And then now I'm just like sitting at almost 300 games, and I'm like,
Yeah.
where did that go? Like, how
Yeah.
much money have I spent for
Mhm.
2 years? But yeah,
But
it's,
I think it's always cool though because like I have such a big library that like I'll go to buy a game and I'll be like, oh, this game looks cool, and then
Oh,
I'm
I
like, oh,
own
I
it?
own it. Yeah, we're in
wait,
there.
I owned this 3 years ago.
Wow. But it's also cool because like with Humble Bundle and stuff, like you get games that you wouldn't have gone out of your way to buy, and so
That's
like
true.
you're just like,
Yeah,
oh
that's
well,
true.
I'm just gonna
I
give
will-
this a shot.
I will tell you like getting some games and some games for cheap during the sales. Yeah, there's games that I like. I remember I got really into the Dirt series because that's how I will tell you this. That is how I got into Mass Effect. Because Mass Effect 1, well, I mean, you guys know
lost
how
me.
much. No, you guys
Wait.
know how. Well, yeah, I just clicked.
When
in
you
my
got
head.
a David over here and you got
Yeah.
Mass Effect over here.
Yeah.
Where's John?
Mass Effect 1 was like $5
Yeah.
on an Xbox Live spring
Yeah,
clean
their
sale.
spring sale, winter
And-
sale for the Australian people.
And that was when I picked it. I bought it. I was like, oh, sure, whatever, $5. I'll try it. And yeah, I immediately after spending that $5 got me to spend all whatever it took me to get all the DLC for 1, 2, all the DLC for 2, right? And I did this like back to back.
Yeah.
This wasn't like I didn't wait for any.
You
period.
had to,
This
like,
just wasn't,
mortgage the house
I
and stuff.
I burned. Yeah, basically, I just binged on Mass Effect for like 3 months. Just the first one and all the DLC, the second one with all the DLC, and then this was right after they just finished all the DLC for 3. When this happened, and I literally spent like probably like $120 on just Mass Effect games and Mass Effect DLC in a matter of like a couple months because I bought Mass Effect for $5 on sale.
Yeah.
So why did you lead with Dirt?
Yeah. So when you got Dirt and you got Mass Effect, this is where the
Because
connection.
I picked up Dirt 2, I believe, on the same sale. I picked up
Okay.
Mass Effect
Okay.
and Dirt 2 on the same
That makes
sale,
sense.
and then being reminded of Dirt because I
Shepard
would.
was a DLC character for Dirt, and I was like, this guy looks cool.
But
I wonder if he has his own game.
mentioning Dirt reminded me of
Gotcha,
Mass Effect,
okay.
and then Mass Effect I can tell you had a bigger impact on me than Dirt.
But you led with Dirt.
Yeah,
I
we
led
we
with
had
Dirt.
we
And
had
then
to
I-
get from A to Z, but it was we
I
had to
like
get through
Mass
B,
Effect,
C,
but-
D.
Yeah.
So, in actuality, you're a big Dirt fan.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can see I have all
think
this
about
Dirt
it.
merchandise. all
Dirt
around.
reminded you of Mass Effect, so
Yeah.
you led with Dirt.
Yeah.
So, clearly, it made a bigger impact.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
David, what a fake fan. How many people like Mass Effect?
It's a cover up.
he played
It's a
3
co-
minutes.
if you walk into his room, he has all these little cars around him.
He has a Dirt tattoo. Just
Specifically,
Yeah,
Dirt 2.
Why you gotta put down his tattoo? It's what it means to him, not what it means to you, okay?
Why did it turn on me? You were just making fun of him.
I was just stating facts. You're the one who was sort of laughing at him.
I was
David,
just
I think your
questioning
tattoo is
why.
cool.
I was just questioning why it was specifically the second one, not just the franchise. Is your cheeks hurting as much as mine are? Oh my god.
But yeah, that's how we go from Dirt to Mass Effect.
Okay, great.
5
But yeah.
degrees of separation.
But yeah, but then again, I would have never played Dirt 2 if it wasn't on sale. So.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Okay.
Yeah, we were talking about something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Free games. Yeah, no, I definitely I think it's a good bad thing to have all those games because you're like, great, I have all these things and they're giving me they're letting me have these for free, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, like I have all of these games that I'll probably never play
Yeah.
or I'll just never.
It's freaking
Remotely
scary
look
to like,
at.
scroll through your library and there's just like all these things that you're like, and
Yeah.
you just like start sweating.
No,
and you're
I bought all
Yeah.
these like
Hyperventilating.
I have the disc versions. I've almost filled up like a full like 60 disc like CD case of all of these games, and I'm like, I don't know what happened. Like, where am I gonna get rid of all these?
Mm-hmm.
But
throw them like frisbees.
That's what. Yeah. That's
but
why
then
you-
I'll never play them.
That's
Problem
why
solved.
yeah, just get hooked on one MMO and then you're all set.
Yeah, and then I'll never play a game again.
Yeah.
What do you guys? I mean, this is kind of off topic. But
Yeah.
What is the game you guys have spent the most time in? I mean, obviously.
Oh,
it's
are we
gonna
going into
probably
a
be an
fourth
MMO.
topic?
Oh, sure, why not?
Oh, breaking new grounds.
Oh,
I
man.
told you I'm the host now. Welcome to the show, guys. Thanks for coming over.
Just taking over everything.
Let's talk about games that we spent the most time in.
Oh, man.
The only game, well, I don't know. I'm gonna have to say it's hard for me because I play a lot of MMOs,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna have to probably say I've put more playtime in Final Fantasy 11, just because they keep track of your playtime.
Yeah,
So like
yeah,
I remember how much playtime.
Well, now
I have on that.
PlayStation will keep track of your playtime
That's-
during playing. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
It'd be like, you've been playing for 14 hours.
Because
need
I
help.
Great.
Because I
you have
know-
a full beard. Like it's just
I
nothing
know,
else.
'cause,
Go outside.
because I know I've put thousands of hours. I know I've put literal thousands of hours into Skyrim across all the platforms that I've played it on. But I know I've put more time in WoW, but I don't know how much time I've put in WoW.
Right.
But and that's just because all my time is spread across my characters, whereas in Final Fantasy 11 I only had one character because you can play all the jobs on one
Right.
character, and so I don't know if my WoW time beats my Final Fantasy 11 time. I spent more years in WoW playing WoW, but I'm pretty sure I spent more time.
That's a great
playing
increment of
Final-
time.
Yeah,
It's
I think
like,
I've-
I've spent
Wow.
a couple
I
years.
think I seriously think I've spent more years playing WoW, but I think I've put more time in the 4 years I played Final Fantasy 11, because I played Final Fantasy 11 for 4 years, about 4 years, and I logged 665 played days.
Jeez.
Played days, so times that times 24 to get the
Yeah,
hours.
that's crazy.
And
Yeah.
I think the most played days I have on a single character in WoW, I think, is little over 100. But again, I have, I think I,
only. No,
but I
you know.
have like so many characters in WoW that I've
Right,
never
right.
actually gone through and have like added up my playtime. So
You really should.
Yeah, take that time. Do it.
So I think for
I
me,
mean, you already invested like, how many days? What's one more?
Yeah, exactly. Just
well,
calculating.
it's weird for me to think of Final Fantasy 11 like, because literally in that 4-year period, I spent a whole year of that 4-year period in that game.
Right.
Because I can only guess. I'm gonna say about maybe 20 play days of that time was probably my character just being me AFK and the character just sitting there.
Right. Yeah,
You
that
know.
happens a lot for like a lot of games where like I have like a lot of time played. It usually is because like I forget that it's on and it's just like sitting in the background, or like my friends will play like a Dota match and then we'll just shoot the breeze for like 4 hours,
Yeah.
and then I just have Dota sitting there and I'm really just chatting with my friends, but then
Yeah.
I'm like, oh wait,
Yeah. So I'm ballparking that maybe between 20 and 30 of those played days in 11 is just me, just my character, just sitting there doing nothing.
For me it's hard because like before things actually tracked your time,
You had a little stopwatch. You're just
Yeah.
and
doing
I
times,
would like write it down.
Excel spreadsheet.
And so I have like notebooks filled with the amount of times now. Like I played a lot of Warcraft 3, which is funny because I can't stand RTSs now, but maybe it's because I'm burnt out. But I didn't really like Warcraft 3 for like the main game. I mean, it was fun, but like I never played it competitively. I played like all the custom games and stuff. And I would literally play that like after school for like just hours and hours, and that was the only game I played for like a year. So but like it never tracked my time, so like it's hard to say which games you have a lot of time in, because like I also played a lot of Halo 2, but that didn't track your time either. And like I like, because for a while that was like the only game I played for like a couple of years, and like so I would be like playing it with like my brother or whoever came over for like hours and hours and hours, but like it didn't track time, so it's hard to say.
So just by kind of guessing, you're not able to like narrow down one game.
Not
maybe?
really. Honestly, I mean, the one that I can calculate is like Dota, because like I have over 2,000 hours in that, and I mean that's pretty big. That's hard to beat, But like I play a lot of different games. Like I have like a couple.
What's the most played dating sim you have?
Dragons with Scaly Wings.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That takes a long time to get through.
If you played as much.
Are
as I do.
there things in there?
I'm just saying, there's some beautiful dragons. That's all. They're all buff, scaly dragons.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's one of those things.
I'm not saying-
it's like the Dove game. It's like-
No. I didn't like that. The Dove game is dumb.
but this has dragons in
This,
it.
yeah, does the Dove game have dragons in it?
It has doves.
Last time I checked, doves weren't dragons, right? All right, cool.
I was just checking to make sure, like, what this specific one is. But it is in the form of you are dating dragons.
Yeah.
Actual dragons,
Actual dragons.
not like
They're like
humanoid dragons. Actual dragons.
They are actual dragons, yeah. But they're
Okay.
kind of like anthropomorphized, like they like to walk around and stuff.
I'm sorry. I was just
Why
like
is that so
trying.
funny?
I
I'm
don't
trying
know.
to picture this like weird like
Why is he the
creature.
host? You sound more
I
professional.
get it. I
You
get
get it?
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I get it. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. I have been recommended a
That
few
was a lie.
dating sims.
That's all lies.
What?
What? No, nothing.
A few dating sims that to play on the channel, and I'm very scared to even.
Just go with like
To
a
even-
classic honey
They're
pop
fun.
or something.
But it's what? It's-
Vintage.
Yeah, yeah.
The classic.
Yeah.
The creme de la creme.
Oh, no.
There is some naughty bits in that game.
Yeah, there is.
No, it never gets naughty. You don't see any like.
You don't
things
hear
that should
any
be on
like
Bad Dragon or anything
sounds.
like that.
Oh, there's what?
Bad Dragon? You guys don't? All right, never mind.
Oh my god.
What about you, Ryan? What game do you think you've put more playtime into? than-
Man, I don't know. It's like I play so many games, so it's like hard to. Like, it's the same thing. It's hard to keep track of.
Yeah.
But I think it's more of the games that we've all played together. So like, no, I think I know. GTA 5 is probably the most played game I have, just
Dang,
because
of all time?
we probably at this point, because it's like I've played GTA so many times, and then we do it on the streams, and we do like I clock in the hours there, and it, and then as well as. I guess Halo 5 for a while was that, but then I never really got too into it. I'm trying to get a little into it because I just want to like become better at first-person shooters, and I feel like that's probably one of the best to Halo 5 specifically because it's
AFPSs.
even. Not is AF is that that's not AFPS?
No.
No,
I'm
he
just
said
saying.
you
Oh
start
no,
playing
no!
them.
I'll get obliterated. I
Well,
gotta
then
start
you'll get
slow.
better.
You know,
Yeah.
by learning from my
Dude,
failures
No,
I
and my
jumped in-
salty tears.
I jumped in head first. That's like learning how to swim when your
Yeah.
dad just throws you in the
Yeah,
pool and says,
the
"Sink or
best way to
swim."
get
Yeah.
the best way to get better is to play against
Yeah,
people better than you.
absolutely. Dude, okay.
That's why I'm playing Halo. That's the MLG Pro circuit right there.
You need to jump in at the extreme. That's what I'm saying. You need to play a game where
That's
the
too
learning curve
extreme.
is like backwards and it's like curling out. That's what you need to play. And then once you can beat that, everything else is easy.
Oh my
You're
god.
like, oh, dude, this is child's play from what I've been
Oh,
through.
you should play like,
I've been through the yes.
You're like a grizzled
No,
warrior.
you should
Yeah,
play,
you
like,
back in Nam. No,
you should try like Siege or something over Halo.
Yeah,
Sie-
I'd say
Siege on
Siege.
Halo. I'd say Siege.
Siege
What's
is pretty.
Siege?
Rainbow Six Siege?
Oh, see. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do have it on PC. I
Yo,
do
we
have
should
that on
play
PC.
it.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I do like it,
I
but
have
the
a lot of time
problem
in
is
that game too.
the problem is no one plays it with me. So I guess if
I
if anybody-
played it
there
by
you go,
myself
there you
all the
go.
time. I got up to like rank. I think I'm like ranked like
Saddest
80
story
or
ever.
something.
I bought
never
the
played it
gold
competitive.
edition of that
Is this a
game.
cry for help, David?
No, I'm fine playing solo. No, I don't mind. I don't mind pugging it up.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
I mean,
no,
if you want to come play on Xbox with me, I'm down. But
It's always on sale. That's one of those games
Not
that's always on
anymore.
sale.
It's
What?
not
going back
anymore. Yeah,
up,
it's
yeah.
they actually upped the price.
They're
There's a
upping the
big- There's a
price.
big controversy
Yeah.
about that right now.
well, it's
The
going
original
back
one?
to 60.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
It's
yeah,
going
for
back
the
to 60.
complete edition. No,
No.
for the
Yeah.
regular.
But
Yeah.
you get like loot box stuff and
Oh,
Rainbow
they're
Six
doing
Siege
the they're
and
doing the
credit.
Overwatch
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Well, they've had the loot box packs for a while, but you're getting like 10 of those, and then you're also getting Rainbow Six Siege bucks or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Rainbow Six.
But the thing is like
Siege
it does. I wish it was like the year 2 or something where like they gave you the game plus the operators for a particular season. But this is just the base game with
Not even
like some
including any of
credits.
the
Yeah, not even including.
Yeah,
any
this
of the
sounds like an
DLC
Overwatch
operators.
because like when they did with Overwatch, when you bought the Origins edition, it dropped to like $40, and then they re-released this
Game of the
whole
Year
like
edition
and now
with a
it's
bu-
$60 again.
Right, where you got like all these extra loot boxes.
Yeah, you didn't get the Widowmaker skin though.
No,
That
we
was
did not.
interesting. That was the pre-order bonus.
Yeah.
so.
That's absurd.
And I have it for PC and for
What a
what you call
loser.
it. Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Because I fell into that one. I actually traded in a whole bunch of games to get Rainbow Six Siege, and I bought the gold edition for like $8, and I played it, and I was like, "This is awesome." And then everyone stopped playing it, and I was like, "All right, well, I guess I'm not playing this game
Oh,
anymore."
dude, yeah.
Oh.
I still
Same
have
with
people
Wildlands.
that
Well,
usually
I
play
got
it.
Wildlands with my graphics card, but that was really like no one plays
That game was
either.
kind of smelly. I played the open beta and I was like, I'm not interested. Sorry.
I'm a pass.
Yeah, I was just like this is cool and all, but I'm out. Same with the Division. Like I played the beta for the Division too, and I was just like, this kind of.
Yeah, I played the beta for the division and I thought it was terrible.
I paid
Yeah.
I paid $8 for the division, and
Yeah, you
then
wasted $8.
I still haven't played it.
Oh, so I was right.
Yeah.
You owe me a
There's a
steak
lot
dinner.
of those games that are just sitting there, and I haven't played. Like Mario Odyssey, still sitting there, haven't played that
I'll
stupid
take
game.
your Switch off your hands and play it. I've been wanting that, but I'm too I'm too poor.
One day
No,
you'll get there. Maybe if you
I'm
stop
getting more poor.
paying for the Steam games every
You might be right.
Mr. Grand over there. Yeah, I don't know where my time would be put in. I think it's just the ones that we play in spurts. So like Smite or where League of Legends had
Right,
enough
where it's, like,
time. And
everyday
it's like,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
those are the games
And
that
it
I
just-
probably
it
have
just
a more.
adds up over
But
time, yeah.
probably overall is probably GTA 5. Just I've played a lot of that.
For me, like a lot of my games also that have a lot of time in them, because like I said, I watch a lot of movies. I have a dual monitor setup,
Oh, okay.
so they're games that I can play while watching a movie, and then the game is kind of secondary.
Mhm.
So like the reason I have so much time on Dota is because I play a custom game called Gem TD, which is just a tower defense. But I just play it.
What?
So,
They have a tower defense in that game?
yeah, they've got custom games.
Wow, that's
Like
crazy.
it's like Warcraft 3. Like I was saying, like I would only play the custom games in Warcraft 3. Like so they have like a bunch of custom games, but Gem TD is a remake of one of my favorite TDs, tower defenses from Warcraft 3, and it's like really good. And so like a lot of times I'm just playing that and watching a movie, and like since it's like a tower defense, you're not really place
You're not
the
very
thing,
Yeah, you're
active.
just
not
like
really
dragging
active, and then
stuff
it's just,
over.
like, and then you just sit here and like everything's dying. So I just basically mute that, have it playing in the background, and then like watch my movie, and that's how I waste a lot of time. So because I'm like a lot when it comes to movies for me, like I said, I just pick anything. So like a lot of times I'll just put something in that I'm like not even interested in, and then if it hooks me, and then I'm just end up watching the movie, and then it's just like, all right, well this game could just screw off then. So.
Sometimes you find those. I like Netflix has became that like blockbuster Hollywood video
Yeah.
where it's
Yeah,
like
for me,
those B-rated, almost like
Oh, I
how
love
the
it.
hell did they get backing
I love it.
movies?
Mhm.
I watch those movies too. The horror movies as ones that I am more fond of because I think they're more abundant of finding like a really low budget horror movie.
Oh, they're
but
great.
yeah, sometimes they're
We should
really
watch some awful movies. I can blow your mind.
good. Well, we start our own like what is that? Riff tracks or like what's the
Why can't I just
Mystery
watch
Science
movies with you?
Theater?
Why do you got to try to monetize everything?
Because we gotta get there. You gotta get the grind going.
Maybe I just want to watch movies with my friends. You just make it this greedy.
I have
thing.
to make money.
That's why I'm not the host.
You gotta make those business
I
decisions.
think with my heart too much. This guy's trying to pay the bills. I'm just trying to love things over here.
Exactly. Where do you get when you just love things? Nowhere.
I've gotten,
Got really quiet.
I've gotten this far. Like, now I'm just sad. I didn't come on this to be bullied. Like, if you told me that I was just going to be bullied the whole time, I wouldn't have come. I could have been at home watching movies
And playing Dota on your dual monitor system.
playing Gem TV while I ignore the movie. Yeah. So there you go.
There
I
you
gotta
go.
go, guys.
This is it.
That sounds way better.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to actually complete it. It's over now. Riley, how did you enjoy your time here? As honest as it was.
Just awful.
Awful
Never
time.
coming
All
back.
right.
You
For the
guys
future
beg.
people that are like questioning on whether or not they should guest star, you're the first person,
No,
so you have to
leave.
leave. Don't pick up the phone. Nothing.
Have something that day. Oh, that day? Sorry.
But I didn't tell you what day.
Sorry. Like, my mom has a herniated.
Herniated.
Yes.
Okay, that was quite a dirt and Mass Effect. No, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are listening to the audio version of this, you can on iTunes and for the Android listeners, Podbean, or if you don't like iTunes, I guess you can download it for Android or Apple as well. But we have an audio version of this podcast, so you can go and download that, or you've already done that. But if you want to watch the video version of this and see our faces, I don't know why. Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm here.
That's true. Yeah, you can see who this person is. You can go over to youtube.com and just search Primal Target. It is a logo that it's a logo. I don't really know how else to
big
describe it.
yourself up.
I don't really know how to.
Sweet logo. I made it.
I didn't make it actually. Someone, a friend of mine made it, so it's pretty cool though. But yeah, also there's many more videos over there on YouTube, and you can check us out over there on twitch.tv/prime_target, where you can see Ashton and I and many more to possibly come in the future play some games over there as well. Are you on any social media?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
Actually,
not.
that's the truth. I don't do social.
He doesn't
media, so-
either, so it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Right. I got
Dude.
Phil Old Man.
No,
with me.
it's
No, I just don't do it. I don't care about
yeah.
people.
you used to.
Okay, yeah, I used to, and then I
Exactly.
realized I never used it, so I deleted it.
No, it still exists.
I closed it. I don't know how to delete it. I did what I could.
you just when you hit log off, that doesn't
No, no, no,
just
no, no,
that's
no,
not it.
I pressed like close account or whatever for Facebook, and it just was like, all right, your account is closed. It's like, all right, I guess I'm done. But then you tell me, I thought it was closed this entire time, and you blew my mind.
No, it's there. I swear it's there.
It's like a graveyard, probably. Like, I haven't been on it.
People still wish you happy birthday.
Really?
Yeah, because I got the notification a month ago with saying like, oh yeah, you can wish Riley a happy birthday. I'm like, weird. So I clicked on it and everyone's wishing happy birthday
what's
for like
funny?
the past 4 years.
You know what's so funny? It's like that's why I hate Facebook, because it's like these people don't care about
They
me.
all think
They just
you're-
want to talk about me on my birthday.
And then you look like an asshole.
Yeah, because you're
not
not responding.
replying.
Yeah, where's your stupid thumbs up? You're not thumbsing up anybody.
You guys aren't important enough. I've moved on. You all should too. You guys don't even like me. So screw social media. Thank you.
Do you want to? I don't even know what you want. Like any final words, I guess, for
No,
yourself.
no. Thanks for having me. This is actually super fun.
Okay,
In
okay.
all honesty, it
We,
wasn't awful.
we'll see what happens if you come back or not. You know, we'll see what.
That's up to me. You guys are gonna be
Yeah, I was gonna say. Like,
No,
guys
it's
are
not.
You guys are gonna be begging, and I'll be like, oh man. That
Yeah,
herniated
the one
disc my
episode-
mom had. Sorry, it's flaring up again.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you, David. Thank you, Riley.
Mhm.
My name is Ryan. We'll see you guys
Thank
in
you,
the next
Ryan.
episode. Good night, everybody.
Good night.